Midnight. You've been lying in bed, scrolling your feed for the last half hour. Tomorrow's a busy day, so many things to do. Suddenly, one post grabs your attention. Mass reports of people not being able to go offline, it reads. Some sensation-hungry tabloid making a story again, no doubt. Well, you shrug and put down the phone. Time to go to sleep. You wake up holding something in your hand. Your smartphone. Weird. You clearly remember putting it on the bedstand. Still groggy, you unlock it, and a post similar to the one yesterday pops up at once. Thousands of people unable to put down their devices. What's that? Some prank going out of control? You press the screen lock button, but nothing happens. You press it several more times, still to no effect. And then you realize you can't move your eyes away from the screen. Starting to panic, you get up from the bed, phone still in your hand, eyes glued to the device. Seeing the surroundings only with your peripheral vision, you stumble and fall flat on your face. Instinctively, you put your arms before you to soften the fall, but your right hand doesn't turn palm first to the floor, and on impact, you hit yourself in the face with your phone. You gingerly get up again and go to the bathroom. Meanwhile, the feed gets frantic. The statuses go, "Anybody else have this strange attachment to the screen?" "Not fun at all. I just splashed hot coffee all over myself." And stuff like that. Experimenting, you find out that if you stretch your arm as far in front as you can see around quite fine. Let's get ready for work then. Having approached the car, you realize you can't drive while staring into the screen. You flinch when the picture suddenly changes. Your boss is video calling. "Hey Greg, I know the situation, so I'm not expecting you to come in on time today. When everyone's here, though, we'll have a little discussion of the matter, so try not to be too late. See you in the office." You hardly manage to say, "Okay," when he's already hung up. Not having much choice, you go to the bus stop. You wait for about 15 minutes when it dawns on you that public transport is probably not going to work. You sigh and start walking. It's going to be a long day. At the office, everyone's the same. One arm outstretched, eyes on the screen of whatever device they're holding. Your boss is here too. You take your seat and your phone starts ringing just like everyone else's. Absurd as it is, you're now in a conference call because you can only look at each other this way. After the discussion, you all go to your homes. There's nothing you can do from home in the circumstances. Still, work is work, so you do what you can, chatting with your friends and family at the same time. Not all of them are fine this way, unfortunately. Your parents have both essentially lost their jobs since they can't work remotely. You calm them down and promise to help if it gets worse. Same goes with some of your friends. One of them is a driver, another is a machine operator at a construction site, and yet another is a doctor. He tells you he can't even examine his patients. The first day goes by. You clumsily cook dinner with one hand, and while eating, you see a notification on your phone. Low battery. Suddenly scared of what may happen, you plug in the charger and wait until 30%. Getting ready to sleep, you plug the phone in again and close your eyes. The morning of the second day starts with the news all over your feed. People around the world report not being able to lay down their phones. Some become chained to their computers as soon as they turn them on. Support groups pop up, and you join one of them, not really surprised to see many familiar faces there. You go about your business more or less as usual, but the overall situation grows worse. Many businesses post news of closing down since they can't perform their duties. Those that can still function apologize for possible delays in service. Others, like you, can still work using their devices. Feeling like you have to do something, you join several more support groups and connect with people who need help. In your free time, you make a few calls and talk to people, calming them down just like your parents the day before. 2 weeks have passed. Your support team has grown, helping those in need with money, groceries ordered online, and simple conversations. Life around the world hasn't returned to normal, but you see lots of people uniting in the face of trouble. Your group is only a tiny part of a huge community spreading kindness and support. You all try not to leave your homes and continue working too. It takes a lot of effort, but you know there are people in a much worse situation than you. On the 27th day, you realize how much the world has changed. The streets are almost empty, save for people walking their dogs or going to work they still can do. Drones fly around, bringing essential goods to people. They've been hurriedly deployed to replace human delivery. There are not nearly enough, but it's something. You've been spending your time working remotely, helping others, and group chatting with your friends in the spare time. You all agree that it's not half as fun as meeting in person, but at least you still have each other. You've also found several awesome online learning platforms, and you're now becoming proficient in French and finally taking that math course you've always wanted. Reading ebooks has become your second nature too. You never knew there were so many great mobile games to pass the time. The main problem is probably your neck and eyes that get too strained from looking at your phone. Well, you've solved it too, though, finding some good exercises for both. Just turning your head left and right, then tilting it carefully to the sides removes neck stiffness. The trick is just not to overdo it. Once left you standing with your ear to the shoulder when something clicked in your neck. As for the eyes, you figured you could close them for however long you wanted, so you could do some basic gymnastics every hour or so. You close your eyes, then press the palm of your free hand strongly but carefully to one eye, then the other. After that, you roll your eyes left and right, then up and down. Finally, you forcefully shut your eyes for a few seconds and open them again, repeating it 3 times. Relieving stress. On day 32, you wake up still glued to the screen, phone in hand. While having breakfast you just made with one hand, you notice a post by one of your friends. It says, "Hey, have you tried looking out the window? I mean, just do it and give me a like if you can, LOL." Perplexed, you see the number of likes being 24 already and rapidly growing. You gather your will and force your eyes away from the screen. Suddenly, you're looking at your kitchen. You unclench your fingers and your phone falls down on the table. You stand up, your legs feeling as if they're made of jelly. Looking out the window for the first time in a month, you see people outside, laughing and hugging each other with both arms. You look at your phone again, but then leave it on the table and rush outside to drive to your parents.